Now, I am requesting our resource person for the second day of DP, Dr. Gouse, sir. Please hand out this session, sir. Please continue. Sir, Dr. Gouse, sir. Sir, we welcome you, sir.
Yeah.
Dr. Gouse, sir. Please continue your session, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Hope you had a great session yesterday that has been given by Dr. Siddharth. Myself, Dr. Mohammod, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science Engineering from Vardhaman College of Engineering and Technology. I have been in teaching field since 15 years. So, yesterday, Dr. Sidhu discussed, I call him Sidhu, he's my best buddy in the college. Dr. Siddharth has discussed about Bitcoins and what are the different applications, who is a miner and how to create, what is the different security issues, everything. Now, the next part of blockchain, is Ethereum. So Ethereum is an open source public blockchain based distributed computing platform featuring smart contracts. So another form of Bitcoin is Ethereum. Another level of Bitcoin is Ethereum. So yesterday, my friend Sidhu, he said that one Bitcoin is approximately nearly 7 lakhs. Exact amount is 6,63,787 in Indian currency. Whereas the value of one Ethereum, so how like the currency we denote like dollar, then we have rupee, then we have paisa. Similarly, with respect to Ethereum, we have Ether. So one Ether is equal to 15,046 rupees. So approximately the Ether value is 15,000. So now coming about Ethereum, Ethereum was developed by Vitalik Buterin. He is a 19-year-old Russian-based Canadian programmer. He is the co-founder of Ethereum and he is the co-founder of Bitcoin magazine. It has been designed in the year 1913, but actual launch has happened in the year 2015, approximately July 2015. So what is Ethereum? So Ethereum is a decentralized money. So now Ethereum is a open source public blockchain based distributed computing platform featuring about smart contracts. So what is a smart contract? Just I will discuss about the basic definition of the smart contract, and the most of the part of the smart contracts will be handled by in the next session by Dr. Sidhu. So you know what is a blockchain? So what is a blockchain? What is a Bitcoin? Here, blockchain is a public ledger that keeps a shared record of all the transactions distributed over the vast network of users. So in the blockchain, we have Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, okay. Then we have different projects like MaidStack. These are the different projects that are being related with the Ethereum. So the differences between the Bitcoin and the Ethereum: in Bitcoin, we can take decisions without central authority. So on the other day, an example has been given. So whenever we want to make a transaction, which includes about sending money from one bank to the other bank, like I'm sending the money from HDFC to a person who is having a bank account in SBI, then certain amount of fees will be, transaction fees will be taken from us, okay, and we need to obey, we need to follow the protocols that has to be happen, like creating a profile password or sending the money, a OTP will be generated, okay, we need to obey. But here in Ethereum, okay, we are directly going to, okay, we are going to directly going to send the money or any kind of a transaction without the involvement of third party. In Ethereum, we are going to do any kind of a transaction. For example, simple transaction which I am going to give. So I want to sell a property. I want to sell a property. Now, someone want to purchase my property, then what I am going to do, there won't be involvement of the lawyer, there won't be involvement of the broker, or there won't be involvement of any other third party between me who am selling the property to the person who is purchasing the property. So directly there will be a transaction going on between me and him, and we are going to do the transaction in the form of ethers. Okay, in the form of ethers, we are going to do the transaction. So now coming about Ethereum project. Okay, Ethereum is the largest decentralized software platform that allows you to build smart contracts and decentralized applications without any downtime and without any third party interference. Just now I said an example of that. So basically it is a peer-to-peer network where the all applications run on the blockchain. Once again, the Ethereum will be running on the blockchain. Bitcoin will be running on the blockchain. So blockchain basically provides very good transparency to the users and prevents network from various frauds or the hackers. So if at all a hacker want to hack a blockchain, then if at all there are different chains, so he need to hack starting from the initial one chain to the end of the chain, then only he will be able to access that. So that is highly impossible. So what is a blockchain, how it works, just we have discussed yesterday. Now coming about a smart contract. Okay, coming about a smart contract. So what is a smart contract? A smart contract is basically a computer protocol that enforces the negotiation between the two exchanging parties. Now, I want to sell my home, okay? I want to sell my property to some other person or to the persons who are being involved in a transactions with the Ethereum or the Bitcoins. Then we are going to come to a between a understanding. Like for example, when I can sell the property. So there are some conditions which I am going to keep. So depending upon those conditions, the smart contract will be implemented. It is more simple. It makes up a clause between two parties. A contract clause between two parties. It automatically verifies the contract and executes the agreed terms. So this contract will be given to the miners. So we need to run the code. Okay, we need to run the code in between, and these miners will be taking and they will be designing the contract. So they are designing kind of a program. So before that, I will try to explain different differences between a Bitcoin and a Ethereum. So then I will be explaining about smart contract. So I'm going to give a small intro to a smart contract, and the later part of the smart contract will be discussed by the Dr. Sidhu. Here, yeah, Ethereum. So as we have discussed about Bitcoin yesterday, so now I'm joining the PPT which is being linked with the Ethereum and the Bitcoin. So one of the main reasons of Ethereum increasing popularity is consent comparison with the Bitcoin. So Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency. What is the first largest cryptocurrency? First largest cryptocurrency is ultimately the Bitcoin. Then second largest cryptocurrency is the Ethereum. Although Ethereum is built on Bitcoin protocol, there are many differences between two. So I will differentiate minor difference. Then I will go with the PPT one. So here we are using Bitcoin in digital money. So with respect to concept wise, okay, where we are going to use Bitcoin, we are going to use Bitcoin with respect to digital money. Bitcoin has been proposed by Satoshi Nakamoto, whereas the Ethereum has been proposed by Vitalik Buterin. Okay, he has proposed in the year 2015. So when it has been proposed, he was at a very tender age of 19 years. Now, coming about the concept, digital money is involved with respect to Bitcoin. Here also, the digital money is being involved between the transaction, but all transactions will be performed depending upon the smart contracts, which are highly programmable digital money. Here, we are going to do the process of transactions depending upon highly programmable digital money. So this highly programmable is nothing but the smart contracts. So we're going to design a program, okay, that is a smart contract, and depending upon this smart contract, then the transaction will be happening. How? The best example is, for example, Alice want to send 10 bitcoins to Mike. So Alice wants to send 10 bitcoins to Mike. Alice can directly send 10 bitcoins to Mike via digital money. There is no clause involved, there is no contract has been involved when you're sending the data through Bitcoin. When you're sending the exact amount of the Bitcoin, there won't be any kind of a clause. Whereas Elias wants to send 10 ethers to Mike. Now, there will be a smart contract between Elias and Mike, or Elias can keep a contract to a particular date. She is going to keep a contract, or she is going to design a program. She is going to design a program. She is not going to design a program. She is going to put a clause, and that clause will be defined by the miner with respect to the programs. So now the clause is on 20th of July, 2020, if my account is less than 10 ethers, if my account is less than 10 ethers, then the transaction will be performed. Are you getting my point? Here, with respect to the transaction, when the transaction will be happening in the Bitcoin, the transaction will be happening directly. There won't be any clause, or there won't be any kind of a contract. Here, there will be a clause, there will be a condition. The condition here with respect to our example is that if the Mike account is having less than $10 on 20th of July, then the transaction will be happening. So this is one of the difference. So the market cap is almost all 250 billion USD with respect to the digital, with respect to the Bitcoins, and 130 USD with respect to the Ethereum. So Ethereum has been, Bitcoin has been designed in the year 2009. So the concept, whereas the Ethereum, Bitcoin has been designed in the year 2009 and 2015. This Ethereum has been designed. Now, one of the difference is that average block time. So average block time that a miner is being involved to within the blockchain is 10 minutes. Here, for every transaction, the average block time is 12 to 15 seconds. Okay. So whatever the transaction that will be performed, for example, I gave example of purchasing a house. So the kind of a transaction will be happening within 12 to 15 seconds, depending upon the clause or the condition that have been kept. So there are different clauses that are being different examples that we can take. Example of emailing system, example of the banking system, e-commerce, mainstream media. Okay, so these are different examples where we are going to implement the Ethereum. So now coming about the PPT one, the both Ethereum and Bitcoin use different hashing algorithms, while Bitcoin uses SHA-256 algorithm that produces a number of hexadecimal format. Okay, whereas Ethereum uses ETH algorithm, which involves a ghost protocol that fends off the use of centralized pool mining, whereas Bitcoin still employs the pool mining. So what is mining? How we are going to mine the Bitcoin or the Ethereum? I will be discussing in the next in the coming session. So the preset block time, that's now what I said is 10 minutes, whereas with respect to the block time of Ethereum is 12 seconds, 12 to 15 seconds. It averages between 12 to 15 seconds. To exactly say, Ethereum uses Turing complete programming language, okay, and Turing complete internal code, owing to which almost anything can be calculated just by providing sufficient computing power and particular time period. Bitcoin block rewards half every 4 years, while Ethereum releases same amount of Ether each year ad infinitum. That is nothing but here the whatever the rewards which we are going to, who are going, now the question is who is going to get the reward? Okay, who is going to get the reward? Basically, whatever the code that has to be performed, that between the transaction from the one originator, that is the selling party or the transaction party, to the other receiving party or who is going to purchase the house or any kind of a transaction is involved. So this clause will be designed by it will be designed by the miner. Okay. Now, how this clause has been designed and what is a ether and what is a gas? Okay. So when I discuss that, I will be explaining about that. Now, the next part, I'm going to discuss about what are the features of Ethereum. So the features of Ethereum include, it is a cryptocurrency. So the currency is Ether. Okay, like the Bitcoin, here we have the Ether. In the blockchain, we have the Bitcoin. Here, Ethereum, we have the Ether. And here we are going to use smart contract. In Ethereum, we are going to use smart contract. What is a smart contract? An application which run on blockchain and process information in blockchain. So whatever the application that will be there. So here, these application are decentralized application will be there. So which are known as DApps. Here we are going to DApps. Once again, there is a special PPT about that. Okay. And the language we are going to use is a Solidity language. The features of Ethereum include cryptocurrency, smart contract, decentralized organization, and smart property. So smart property is one of the good features of Ethereum. So there is no third party involvement between any kind of a transaction between the selling party to the purchasing party. Now, what is Ether? So, what is Ether and what is Ether wallet? Like I said, so blockchain, Bitcoin is the initiative currency, cryptocurrency. Then one of the blockchain's cryptocurrency is Ethereum or the Ether. Okay, so Ethereum is the higher part like $1, like 1 rupee. Then Ether is nothing but 1 paisa, 2 paisa, 3 paisa. So Ether is a sub quantity of the Ethereum. So the value token of the Ethereum. So value token of the Ethereum is called as Ether, which is listed under, okay, under ETH. So like Bitcoin, which is donated with a symbol here, it is ETH. So ETH is nothing but the cryptocurrency of Ethereum. It is used to pay for transaction fees and computational services on the Ethereum network. Okay, transaction fees and computational networks, computational services on the Ethereum network. So whatever the transaction fees that will be charged, okay. Now, how this transaction happens, okay, how we are going to charge. So now coming about the PPT, Ether wallet is a virtual wallet, like we have the Paytm wallet, PhonePe wallet, okay. So like similarly, Ether wallet will be there. Basically a mobile or web application that lets you to store your Ether tokens. So now Ether tokens are nothing but the currency with respect to Ethereum, ETH. So you're going to purchase those tokens by paying the money. Then so your wallet will be filled. The Ether wallet also provides several other facilities like sending your Ethers to another wallet address or receiving Ethers from outside resources. You can also keep track of all your transactions. Like the same, the Paytm wallet or the PhonePe wallet or any other wallet, the same thing will be done over here. So many wallet providers have also released web browser extensions for their respective wallets, and some are going to release hardware versions as well, which will be USB stick. So they are the different versions of the wallets. Okay, these are versions of the wallets. Now, how Ether tokens are created? Every time a contract is executed, okay. Now try to understand what I'm trying to say. Every time a contract is executed, Ethereum consumes token which are termed as gas. So I have Ethereum. Okay, I said about smart contract. Okay, so one of the features of Ethereum is smart contract. So what is a smart contract? So it is an application which run over the blockchain and process the information on the blockchain. So I have the data with respect to my Ethereum on the blockchain, and to process that data, I need to design a smart contract. So every time a contract is executed, okay, every time a contract is executed, Ethereum consumes token which are termed as gas. Okay, so there are different tokens, different ethers. So 100 ethers, 2000 ethers. Okay, so these ethers are known as gas with respect to the transaction, which are termed as gas. So every time a contract is executed, Ethereum consumes tokens which are termed as gas to run the computation. So in order to run the computations or in order to run the smart contracts, I need to have the gas. How the gas is being provided in the Ethereum? So gas is required to pay or to be paid for every operation. Gas is required to be paid for every operation performed on the Ethereum blockchain. So whenever you want to perform any kind of a transaction, you require, what do you require? I want to perform, example, I want to purchase something over Amazon. I want to have some Amazon money in my account. So Amazon money is different, and the original the amount of the money which I invested, okay, Amazon pay balance is different, and the amount of money which I invested is different. So I invest the money to convert into tokens. So here Ethereum, whatever the Ethereum ethers I have purchased, these ethers will become into tokens. So gas is required. So tokens are required. So the other form of the gas is the token. So gas is required to be paid for every operation performed on the Ethereum blockchain. Performed on the Ethereum blockchain. Every transaction fee is charged as some amount of ether and is taken from the account balance of originator. Okay. So now whoever is going to perform the transaction, he is known as the originator. Okay. So a transaction fee is charged, okay, as some amount of ether. Okay, some amount of ether, and is taken from the account balance of the originator. Now, who is going to perform this transaction? Yes, who is going to perform this transaction? Now, for example, the more the fee, the higher the chances of transaction. So these transactions are being performed by miners. Simple. These transactions have been performed by the miners. Now, they are different miners, okay, and there is a different value for each and every transaction. Now, there is a miner. I am the originator. I want to perform a transaction. Okay. The more fee, the higher the chances of transaction. So I am going to quote a fee over the blockchain or in the Ethereum. Okay. Like this is the fee. Now, the more the fee, the more the chances of that my transaction is being completed in very fast time. So now these miners, okay, who are going to perform the task, okay, so they are looking for the higher fee transactions and they will be picked up. So providing too little of gas, or gas is nothing but the fee which you are going to give it to the miner for performing the transaction. The more the fee, the higher are the chances of the transaction. The less the fee, okay, may result in failed transactions. So you want to perform a transaction and you are given a very minimal amount of gas, okay, or the ethers from the wallet of yours, then the transaction to happen is minimal. Okay, so what type of a transaction? Once again, the same smart property or any kind of a transaction that happens through cryptocurrency, okay, that can be performed is nothing but a transaction. Now, what is EVM? Ethereum Virtual Machine. Okay, whatever the data, whatever the backend process that it will be running. So like we have, in order to perform any kind of a transaction over the Amazon, okay, over the Paytm or the GPay, they will be having a backend server to that. Now, with respect to our concept, we have Ethereum virtual machine. We have Ethereum virtual machine. Okay. So, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is nothing but cryptography, proof of work, decentralized networks. What is Ethereum? Cryptography, proof of work, decentralized networks, but with a clause, with a condition. A condition. So Ethereum connects people directly through a powerful decentralized supercomputer. Now, this so I'm a part of the blockchain that is been connected with Ethereum. Okay. Similarly, there are n number of persons. So Ethereum connects people directly through a powerful decentralized supercomputer. So whatever the transaction that will be happening over this supercomputer, everything will be kept at an Ethereum virtual machine. So that's why it is called as a Turing complete virtual machine. Okay. This is about EVM. So how it works? How it works? The second, there is a major concern over here. How it works? Ethereum coding language is Solidity. Okay. Ethereum coding language. Okay. Ethereum coding language is Solidity. There are different other coding languages. Here we'll be seeing about Solidity. So what is Solidity? Solidity used to write smart contracts that have logic to run on the apps. So what is the apps? Decentralized applications. The apps are decentralized applications. Okay, the apps are the decentralized applications. So now we have the traditional web application. So you all know what is a traditional application. We have the front end UI, okay, and which runs with the code of HTML or CSS or the JavaScript. And the back end we have the server. For example, we can have AWS, Amazon Web Services we can use. Okay, which runs on the Rails or the Django. And in between these two connectivity, okay, in between these two connectivity, we'll be having a JSON. Okay. Now coming about the decentralized D apps. Coming about the D apps. So what are D apps? Ethereum coding will be done by Solidity. Okay, will be done by Solidity. Now, so how this is going to work? How this is going to work? They are going to work by different applications. These applications are known as decentralized application or the apps we are going to say. So here we are going to use Solidity. So what is Solidity? Whenever you want to write a smart contract, okay. For example, the example which I gave is the one with respect to purchasing or selling a house, or with the example with respect to sending the bitcoins, Ethereum coins to my friend. So I need to I have a clause if his ethers are less than 10 and with respect to a particular day, then I'm going to send the ethers. So these are the different D apps. So we are going to use if then apps over here. So like the Bitcoin, Ethereum going to maintain decentralization. It has a very good transparency. Okay. And it is immutability. It has a feature of immutability. data recovered and stored on blockchain cannot be changed. So whatever the data which are going to be stored over the blockchain, once again it cannot be immutable. So I say I'm going to with the example which Dr. Siddharth has given. So you are going to you purchase potatoes and you are going to make them into French fries, but you cannot convert once again those French fries into potatoes. So they are immutable. So we came to know about what is an ether. So in simple terms, I can say that ether is a native cryptocurrency which operates similar to that of the bitcoins. So bitcoins are fixed over here, like the gold. Ethers are like the different uh, pricing issues. So now you know about what is a gas. So gas is nothing but the amount, okay, is being used in building the system. Okay, is nothing but the gas. So basically, gas is going to consist of bandwidth, space management, computational difficulty. So which is also known as GUI. Okay, so every wallet has the uh, gas limit. So here we have the network with respect to Ethereum. There are different nodes. Okay, each and every node is nothing but a computer. So all these nodes are being maintained by this supercomputer, that is a decentralized computer, which will be running on the DApps. Now, here with respect to the decentralized applications, the front end will be, okay, HTML, CSS, or JavaScripts, and the backend will be Ethereum backend. Okay, the backend will be Ethereum backend. That is nothing but blockchain. So where is Ethereum? Ethereum is in blockchain. So the backend here will be the blockchain. So in order to use these ethers, we need to purchase some tokens. So we will be having ICO, initial coin offer will be there. So these are the differences between the Solidity and the JavaScript. So Solidity is a kind of a object-oriented language, just like C++ and the C#, whereas JavaScript is a HTML. So Solidity is designed specifically for Ethereum applications, and it runs only on Ethereum blockchain, whereas JavaScript is universal language for very web. These are the differences which already noted. I said about the differences about a Bitcoin and the Ethereum. Okay, so the major difference is that here we are going to use Bitcoin, okay, digital money. In Bitcoins, we are going to use a digital money, whereas in the Ethereums, we are going to use smart contracts. Okay, so what is a smart contract? Which are highly programmable digital money contracts. So in-depth of smart contracts will be discussed by Dr. Siddharth. So here we have a time limit of 10 minutes. Okay, and with respect to Bitcoin, here the transaction takes approximately 12 to 15 seconds. Now, before coming to different similar projects, I want to tell about how the Ethereum networks are going to work. Okay, Ethereum networks are being divided into 3 layers. Okay, Ethereum network divided into basically 3 layers. Ethereum network has 3 layers. These are base layer. Okay, base layer is nothing but the node. So I'm using my computer and I have my own credentials. With those credentials, I am getting in. So my system, my authentication is one kind of a node. So what is a node? Fast network of computer called nodes. So we are going to use fast network of a computer called as nodes and works within the internet. Okay. So a base layer contains nodes. Each node is a computer and it work with the help of internet. And software is installed at the backend. So whatever the Ethereum project which I want to run, for that, okay, I need to have a backend. Here the backend will be the blockchain. The second layer over here is we have the space nodes. That is the space layer. We have the different nodes. So here in the space layer, different transactions are going to be performed. Different transactions are performed. And the third layer is the software layer. Okay, in the software layer, the transactions are processed, validated, and they are stored. And in this layer supports the programming language. So now coming about Ethereum network, we have 3 layers. One is the base layer, second one is the space layer, and third one is the software layer. In the base layer, we create nodes. Okay, so fast network of computers are nothing but the nodes which are going to run with the internet, and the backend will be having the software installed. Here the software that is being installed will be running with respect to the blockchain. In the space layer, okay, the different transactions are going to be performed. Different transactions are going to be performed. These transactions are being managed in the software layer. Okay, in the software layer, they are being managed. Now, this software layer contains or supports different programming languages, libraries. So one of the programming languages which we discussed is the Solidity. And there are different programming languages. I said one is Bamboo, second one is BPass. These are the different languages concerned with D apps maintaining applications. So the language we generally mainly use over the D apps is the Solidity. Now, what is EVM? What is EVM? So the software layer and the hardware layer combined together is known as Ethereum virtual machine. To be concise enough, I discussed already about EVM. So the data, decentralized data with respect to the Ethereum will be stored in the Ethereum virtual machine. So now, with respect to the Ethereum network layers, the software layer and the hardware layer, that is the space layer, they combine together known as EVM. Okay. So, and the apps basically run over the gas. Okay. Now coming about these are the different similar kind of projects. Okay. With respect to the Ethereum, made safe, counterparty, Lisk, root stack, and chain. So to discuss this in detail, we require a lot of time. Just I give the brief uh, introduction about this too. Basically, Meds Safe is a coin, is a temporary cryptocurrency coin used in the alpha and beta versions of Safe network. So it is a Bitcoin which is basically used in these networks, and which stands for the secure as safe is nothing but secure access for everyone. However, instead of uh, just network bandwidth, users will be sharing disk space, memory, and CPU for processing power. So now here this will be working upon okay, this will be working upon the safe network. This will, so safe is nothing but secure access for everyone, and it uses uh, network bandwidth. Users will be sharing their disk space, memory, and CPU processing power. That's about made space. Then we have the counterparty. So counterparty is an innovative platform for peer-to-peer markets and financial instruments. So like the counterparty is a platform created for assets on Bitcoin. So to create an asset over the Bitcoin, okay, to create an asset over the Bitcoin, we are going to use the counterparty. So basically it allows the users to create trade assets on the top of Bitcoin blockchain. You want to trade more, then we are going to use the counterparty, which is similar to that of the Ethereum, okay, which is similar to that of the Ethereum. Centralized app platform which emphasis on the concept of side chains to extend the scalability of the system without undermining overall speed and performance. So basically, to say in 2 or 3 lines, a LISC is a blockchain application. Okay, a LISC is a blockchain application platform that enables developers to create, distribute, and manage decentralized blockchain applications by deploying their own side chain link to the LISC main chain. So are getting my point? So it is basically a LISC is a blockchain. It is a blockchain application. So like the DApps, it is a blockchain application platform that enables developers to create, distribute, and manage decentralized blockchain applications by deploying their own side chain link to the link mainstream. So this is a similar kind of a project with respect to Ethereum. So as my topic for today is only Ethereum, so I discuss Ethereum with respect to major counterpart. There are different other similar projects which are related to Ethereum. These are the made safe, counterpart, LISC, root stack, and tochain. So what is a root stack? So root stack aims to be what Ethereum is. So it is a Turing complete smart contract platform. Okay, so it is also run over the Turing complete smart contract platform. However, the main difference between the other Ethereum projects, similar Ethereum projects, and the root stack is that root stack aims to utilize Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay, so root stack aims to utilize the Bitcoin ecosystem rather than creating a new one from the scratch. So whatever the ecosystem that is already been there, okay, so it utilizes that and it tries to process. A blockchain engineer by the name Albert Samizai explained in his blog in 2016 that we can also process the Ethereum concept with respect to root stack. So the other part, the last one is the TO chain, or simply T chain, is at another project that aims to foster the use of peer-to-peer network having 3 unified phases. Those are the rules, proofs, and computer programs. So I already said initially, okay. So how the Bitcoin is going to be work, okay, depending upon how the Ethereum is going to work, depending upon the cryptography proofs, and we have the computer programs. So these computer programs are the decentralized computer programs. These are the decentralized computer programs. Then we have another thing to discuss, that is DAO. DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. So what does this DAO is going to do? Okay, this DAO is going to, these are the different organizations that exist entirely on the blockchain and are governed by its protocols. So now these DAOs are designed to hold onto assets and use kind of routing system to manage their distribution. So they are different organizations. These are known as decentralized autonomous organizations. These organizations are going to design and hold onto assets and use of kind of voting system to manage their distribution. So I want to perform a transaction with respect to selling a property. Then I'm going to design a code for that. So the code, I'm going to quote the price for that, and this will be performed by the miner. And if at all I'm going to invest more number of tokens, that is more number of gas for performing my transaction, there is a greater possibility that my transaction will be accessed, and it will be processed, and it will be done. So these all things will be done by each and every organization. So they are different decentralized autonomous organizations. So like I said, other than the Solidity, what are the two different the other languages? As I said, Bamboo and VPass. These are different languages that are being used in designing the DApps applications. So coming about the end of the session, the 1 Bitcoin is almost equal to 7 lakhs and 1 Ether is equal to 15,000. So slowly the Ethereum or Ethers, they are also into growing, and they are also a major part of the blockchain. The second largest Bitcoin is the Ethereum. So that's the end of the session for today. Any doubts to ask, you can just ping me over the chat. So the main agenda of my topic is Ethereum. So basically myself and Dr. Siddharth had discussed that what are the topics which we are going to discuss. Okay. My topic was Ethereum. Okay, how the Ethereum has been designed, how this works, what is a gas, okay, how we are going to feed the gas, okay, who designed Ethereum. These are the different things which I discussed. So Ethereum has been designed by, can anyone ping me over there? Vitalik Buterin. Okay. So thank you everyone. If any doubts are there, please you can ping me over the
chat. Sir, chat box enabled, sir. Dear participants, if you have any doubts or queries, please post in the chat box.
So the major part of the Ethereum smart contract. So the main thing is that in the Ethereum, we're going to discuss about the smart contracts. So I said what the main feature. So one is the main feature is a decentralized networks, and second one is the smart contracts. So when you how to design the smart contract and how this will be processed, this is the other part of the session. Okay. So someone asked me once again to tell about solidity. So like different languages which we have, like Java, we have JavaScript, we have. Okay, solidity is also now coming about the first doubt. So solidity is a language. Basically, a solidity is a language. Whatever the apps or whatever the transactions that have been performing over the blockchain with respect to the Ethereum, these transactions need some conditions to be performed. They need some smart contracts. Now we are going to use Solidity and we are going to perform these smart contracts. So basically, the second question is the Ghost protocol in Ethereum. So the full form of the Ghost protocol is greedy heaviest observation subtree. So basically, it has been introduced in the year 2013. So here we are combining the fast block time chains which suffer from higher number of stall blocks. So whichever the blocks that have been on hold, to accommodate that, we'll be using Ghost protocol. And pool mining is nothing but whenever you perform a transaction, whenever you perform, not I perform a transaction, whenever, yeah, if I am the originator, if I am performing any kind of a transaction over the decentralized networks by using ether tokens, by filling the gas, then I need to mine the data. I need to mine the data. So that will be done by the pool mining. So how far the solidity is differ from the hyper ledger fabric. So there are different kind of languages over here. Okay. So now here in the general basic web technologies, what I said, web applications, what I said is that we are going to use uh, front end as a UI, that is HTML, CSS, and JS. At the back end, we are going to use AWS. It is one of the web services, Amazon Web Services. But here we are going to use Ethereum. Okay, we are going to use blockchain. Okay, we are going to use in Ethereum. We are going to use blockchain, and this Solidity is specially designed for the blockchain or the Ethereum. Okay. Any more doubts to ask?
Okay, okay, sir.
Yes, Samson sir.
Yeah. Sir, sir.
Uh,
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
yeah, there is one more question. Does all countries are going to support Ethereum? Sheikh Rasool. So he's my previous colleague in Mufakamja College of Engineering. Yes, some of, not all the countries. Okay, all the countries. Initially, the Bitcoin has been banned in India. Initially, the Bitcoin has been banned in India, but slowly, uh, some of the countries are coming forward to support such kind of stuff. Yesterday, Sidhu sir said that Bitcoin is not a technology. Okay, Bitcoin is not a technology. So Bitcoin is a revolution. It's a revolution. So ultimately, when it's kind of a revolution, so every country, those who are already there, who are supporting Ethereum, it's very good. But slowly, when something which is trending is happening, everyone supports. But not all the countries are going to support Ethereum.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, this is Jani Basha.
Yes, sir.
Sir, continue, sir.
Uh, Gouse, sir.
Yeah.
So thank you for your energy and thank you for your wonderful session, sir. Hope we are looking forward for more other workshops from you. So thank you very much, sir, for giving us some time and explaining about this wonderful concept, Ethereum. Some people are asking some doubts, sir. They have personally pinged to me. That is uh, this any real-time examples where this has been used. So they want to get the answer for that, sir.
Real-time use of Ethereum.
Yeah, sir.
Now, here in India, we
Yes,
are
sir.
not completely using the Bitcoins.
Okay.
Okay. Initially, RBI said that we can go with Bitcoins. Then later on, they banned Bitcoins. Now they are using Bitcoins. Now, where this Ethereum can be used? Now, like your personal wallet, okay, like your personal wallet, Ethereum can be used whenever when you do a transaction. So you want to sell a property, you want to design a code for any project. Okay, instead of involving different parties. Okay, instead of involving different parties. Okay, instead of involving the different parties, we are going to directly maintain the transaction. So like I said, whenever you purchase a property, there is no need of a broker. Okay, there is no need of a lawyer to settle in between. So now everything, whatever the code which you are going to run, whatever the supporting code which you are going to run over the blockchain in the Ethereum, okay, that will be doing its job. Now there are few applications over the Ethereum, but slowly when this technology will be implemented in a tremendous way, so you can see this Ethereum and Bitcoins and everywhere. So when when we don't have the smartphones, we are just using the the small sets. Initially, we used to use uh, the dialed mobile phones. But as of now, there is a lot of tremendous technology wherein which we are taking the classes online. So we are acquainted with this kind of a technology. But as of now, I can say that Ethereum is only a limited constraint. But slowly, when the process, so this process need to be initiated from the developed countries. Then, as of now, they are using in a limited constraint, like doing transactions of the smart business or smart kind of a purchases where you are using that. But slowly, it will be implemented in each and every sector. For example, purchasing a big stack shares or anywhere we are going to use Ethereum. Any more doubt to ask, sir?
Yes, sir. Nothing, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
First of all, at last, I would like to thank the head of the department of KALLAM HARANADHAREDDY College of Engineering, Dr. Subba Reddy Garu, my friend Samson sir and Jani Basha sir and other supporting staff. I know that how hard you people are working to conduct these workshops, FDPs. by staying at the back end. First of all, I thank all of you, and I thank head of the department to giving this opportunity to take this session. Thank you one and all.
Oh,
Thank you very much, sir. We'll continue to have a good academic relationship with you, and hope in future also we try to conduct some good workshops in collaboration with VEC.
Yeah, the thing is, I am very new to this technology. Myself and Dr. Siddharth, we used to discuss about this technology whenever we're having lunch or whenever we're meeting together in our college. So initially, the Dr. Subhareddy sir asked me, can we take any kind of a session on FDP? I said that definitely we can take, because I know Siddharth sir, okay, he's very good at this. And with his encouragement, I just involved. My special area of interest is IoT and network security. I did my PhD over IoT in with respect to network security, cryptography. So with his support, I could able to deliver this lecture. So I'm also very new to this, but I feel this is very fascinating to learn this technology. I too have invested some of the money in Bitcoin, so I know the few things. So whatever I know, I try to share that. Anyways, thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, Dr. Gouse, sir, for your valuable information. And all the participants, tomorrow we have the very good session. Tomorrow also we have the very good session. I think we have the online demonstration on the Bitcoins also. Yesterday, Dr. Siddhartha sir told that one. Okay, all the participants, don't miss that session. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you all the participants. Thank you very much. Okay, now I am closing this session. Janava sir.
Okay, sir. You can close the session.
I am closing this session. Okay, thank you very much.